In this video, we're going to start building a search screen. So here's the test Instagram clone. Basically, the search screen is going to look like this. You're going to type a user's username. You'll be able to, their name will show up in a list, and you'll be able to click on it, and then it'll take you to their profile, just kind of like Instagram does. One thing I just want to note with this search functionality is it's not going to be very robust. Like, it's not going to, for example, show Mitch Tabian even if I've almost completely completed his name. It will only show complete matches, so it has to be 100% matches. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because Firebase doesn't have any kind of queries that you can do that are similar to like an SQL-like query, so I can't search for something that looks like Mitch or whatever. It has to be an exact match. In a real-world situation, what you'd want to do probably is implement Elasticsearch and build an index, and then search the index, and then maybe recover something like a user ID, and then you can search those users. But that's just going to take way too much time. I'm not going to be able to implement an Elasticsearch index in this course. Just going to take way too much time. But if you're curious, Elasticsearch is what you want, and you could go to I think it's elasticcloud.com to set that up, or you could take a whole separate course on that, really. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So let's start by building the layouts. So let's go to layouts, create a new layout file, and it'll be activity search. Oops. And we're going to create one more layout file, and that's going to be snippet search bar. And close the project pane, go to activity search here, and we can go to text tab there. Okay, so change this to a relative layout. Basically, we just need a bar up top, and that's going to contain a search bar. That's really all that there's going to be to this. So relative layout, match parent, wrap content, and inside this one we're going to have another relative layout with match parent and wrap content, and give this guy an ID of relative layout 1. And inside here is where we're going to put our snippet. So it'll be snippet search bar. Okay, and that's going to be it for that one. And then we just have a list view, and the list view is going to contain obviously all of our matches. So list view, and do below relative layout 1. That's great. And then finally below that, this relative layout here, we're just going to do another include tag, and we're going to include the bottom navigation view. Okay. So pretty straightforward stuff. Now let's build this search bar. So let's grab merge tags from some other snippet. I'm just going to copy that whole thing. I just went to a random one, top account settings toolbar. Just copied the whole thing. I'm just going to paste it in and remove what I don't need. So we need the app bar, we need the toolbar, relative layout, and we're not going to need this stuff. Or we won't need the image view anyway. We do need a text view. And get rid of to the right of, and the text will be nothing. I can just do like a hint. Maybe say username, or just say search. And yeah, that should be pretty much all we need actually. Change the ID to search, and I don't want any suggestions, so I can do background at null. And I think that's pretty much all I need. Do I center vertical? Yep. Sure. So that's going to be pretty much all we need. We just need a little search edit text at the top and the list view, so we can close those. That didn't take very long, so let's go into search activity here. And looks like I already changed it to activity search, which is what you want. If that isn't activity search, that's what you need to set it to. And now let's just kind of set up some widgets and some variables that we're going to need. So private edit text and search param and private list view. You can go mListView, and down into variables we're going to need a list of users. So users list, and we're going to need a list adapter for the users list, but I haven't made that yet, so we won't instantiate that yet. And when we first navigate to this activity, we definitely want to hide the keyboard. So I think I have a hide keyboard method made inside of view comments fragment. I believe I had hide, yeah, so close keyboard. I'm just going to copy this method right here, and we're going to paste that in here so that when the, oh, that's different because this is an activity. It's actually slightly different, so I'll create a new method. The activities and fragments, you've used different methods for hiding the keyboard. So hide soft keyboard if get current focus does not equal null, then input method manager IMM equals input method manager get system service input method service and input method manager dot hide soft input from window, get current focus, get window token, and then 0. That will hide the keyboard. So I can just do hide soft keyboard, and there we go. We still have a little bit of time, so let's start making the method for actually doing the search itself. So private void search for match, and it's going to take a keyword to search. So searching for a match, and I can print out the keyword. So, and we want to go users list dot clear to clear the list first of all, and probably here we would update the users list, and if keyword dot length equals 0, mUsers list dot clear, else mUsers list dot clear. Actually, I guess I don't need to do that because I've already cleared them out there. So we can get rid of both of those. So else, now we need to do a query. So database reference equals Firebase database get instance get reference. And let's create our query to look for the user. So reference dot order by child get string r.string dot field username is what we're going to search, and we want to look for equal to the keyword. Yeah. And I forgot to add a child here, so let's do child get string r.string dot database name users because we're searching the users node, and there we go. And now we want to add our listener for the query. So add listener for single value event, new value event listener, just like we always do. And then inside here we can do our data snapshot loop. We'll just call it single snapshot, just like we always do. So data snapshot, single snapshot goes up to data snapshot dot get children. And so here we found a user, and we can do single snapshot get value user dot class. We can just, I guess, just do toString. And so users list dot add. We want to add that user to our new users list, and then probably update the users list view, just like this right here. And we still got kind of a few minutes, so let's make that update users list view method. I'm just going to put it down below here. So private void update users list, and that's where, oh no, I don't have the list adapter, so I can't even really do that. So never mind. We'll stop it here because in the next one, to move on, I'm going to need to build a list adapter for the user objects to adapt it to the list, and yeah, all that good stuff. So I will see you guys in the next video.